just might stand up for this video, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy news. All right. So obviously, tensions are rising over there in the Middle East. Woke up this morning, saw the market. No bueno. No bueno. Oh, my fault. My fault. I still haven't even changed this. Apple, all right, look, first and foremost, Apple, even just holding up right now through all of this is wild. All right. So I guess that deal with AVGO is going good. Nonetheless, though, semiconductors are gonna get hit. They're feeling a lot of the pressure right now. Okay. So they got, I mean, obviously I just announced it. They got a deal with Apple. All right. They've been in cahoots with Apple for a minute now. All right. So it's nothing new, right? So I'm surprised right now. So if this possible level holds, I think that's going to be a very, very strong level in the future. I'll probably even make that a new level for that specific reason. All right, seeing something like that, being able to hold up throughout the midst of all this bad news, right? So Nasdaq got a pullback, but bounce right here again at this strong level. All right, now with tensions rising again, I did hear someone else say, all right, I'm not even. I'm Look, that's how y'all know that I keep it real. All right. I didn't find this stuff out. I heard somebody else mention it. Okay. Um, Apparently, we have set ourselves in a position to where we really benefit from the war. So why would we want the war to end? All right. Um, I believe that to be 100% true. Where there's war, there is money. I'm not an advocate for it. Okay. Don't want anyone thinking that. But I just operate in the realm of reality. Reality, exactly where we live right now. Okay. So, with that being said, for those who don't see the benefit of war, will never understand the world. That's just my opinion. All right. I'm not saying that the war is good or anything like that. I'm just saying there's benefits to war. All right. There's power, readjusting, repositioning where power lies, and all the benefits that you can gain from it. Why, if you're a power hungry, driven man, which we all know the elite is, it's exactly how they are. They're gonna start wars. They're gonna profit off of this. They're gonna do everything they possibly can to make that happen, right? So, if I was in politics, I would. There's a lot of things that I would change, all right, but I'm not. So, it is the way it is. Okay. So, with that being said, we saw the market get a pullback. VIX jumped up dramatically. Okay. Jumped all the way up to 1722. Now, y'all know this level time and time again. All right. This is why it's a key level. Every time we get right here, we shoot even higher to 1883. All right. We get above 1883, it could get ugly. It could get dangerous. We start entering the 20s again, the low 20s, and that's no bueno. All right. But we have rejected here plenty of times as well, too. All right. So the fact that we're in negotiations already, and we had a little bit of a hiccup, you know, not really surprised at the hiccup, to be honest with you. All right, when you're negotiating, things are not always going to go your way. It's called negotiations. All right, an agreement is when, all right, we're completely good. So things going to get a little, hectic. Will there be a chair thrown across the boardroom? Will there be some papers flown across the ceiling of the room? Will we be, yelling at each other? Probably. That's the nature of business. All right. Not and in the dog eat dog world, especially in the business of war. All right. So that's just my opinion. Okay. Oil jumped up ridiculously. All right. I said I wanted to see what it would do at the 200 SMA. Just took off, and I said I clearly said I was like, this could actually even be the retest on US oil. All right. So it shot up, shot straight through that strong level, shot up. We got this could even be a small little retest of the 200 SMA, showing that, hey, we're going to keep going up. All right. So something to just keep an eye out for, keep an eye out on the lookout for. All right. If I'm mixing up my words right now, I apologize. All right. 10-year Treasury note shot up. That's not good. Um, at 4.57, went up to 4.61 right now. Okay. That is not what we want. We want these yields to go down. All right. This is showing that we're buying up right now because if we're either in fear or for whatever reason, but right now it's more fear because of the fear speculation driven. Just because I don't even know if I'm talking correct this morning, so like I said, forgive me, but it's more based off of fear because well, we're the war right now. We're not really meeting eye to eye. Good thing is that overnight this didn't jump up, but we did close yesterday back down at 2.69. All right. Um, I would like to see this come down some more, but I mean, it's down right now. So I mean, it can't really ask for too much. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get 6.3, that's looking beautiful. INQ, Jesus, dude. If you would have, you know what? I'm gonna get to that later on. Okay. So the only thing that I could really see us saving us right now, CPI data. CPI data, which is being released today, and then PPI tomorrow, I believe. All right, inflation. This gauges inflation, and then consumer sentiment. That's gonna be the cherry on top to our inflation data that we get this week. Okay, so the Michigan consumer sentiment. That's gonna be very 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 important. All right, that'll be the cherry on top. If inflation data comes in cooler, which the past few months it has came in hot. All right, it's came in hot like I don't know. All right. Uh, I'm not up for the comparisons right now. Look, it came in hot for the past couple of months. I've been calling it out. It's really nothing new at this point. So, especially with the delayed data, because inflation came in hot because of it's gonna take a while to feel the effect of oil shooting up. Now that oil's been coming down, now we're gonna get the delayed data of oil coming down and inflation cooling. All right. So it takes a while for the economy to feel the effects of all this, right? And we see it inside the market. All right. Like I said, two different things. I know I make it seem like it's the same. It's not. Okay. Stock market economy, not the same thing. Okay. So, like I said, I think this is just my opinion. All right. I think what we're gonna do here is inflation comes in cooler, saves the market. The data's are looking the data's looking good. Cherry on top, consumer sentiment Friday, and then boom, like I think we're gonna build up to Friday, and then Friday we're just gonna shoot up. Okay. Now, I mean, I called it yesterday inside the Discord. This is looking really, really nice. Look at this head and shoulders. I mean, you cannot get any better. Right there, exactly at this strong level. Bounce at the strong level. Dude, all we need to do is get above this neckline, which just so happens to be a level where we need to mount. All right. We get above that, we get above 30,108.25. We're headed towards all time highs again. And I'm not going to lie, that's what I think inflation week for this week will do for us. Okay. So, I think it'll push us all the way up to all-time highs. I think we reject. After that, bring the market back down. I mean, we're just getting cool. I mean, I hate to say it, but it looks like we're going to be in a big consolidation phase. But these are great like ranges to be trading in. All right, so I think this summer is a summer where you can make some money. All right. And I say that because of how volatile it's going to be. All right. Volatility scares everybody. But if you know what you're looking for, if you know what data to keep an eye out for, you know what to keep track of, I think it's a great thing. Great way to make some money. All right. Me, I like to sit on the sidelines a lot of the time. But when I see a move, I like it. Data's looking good. Charts are looking good. Sentiment is looking good. Everything is giving you enough time. It may be a finite small window where you're able to get in a trade, but if you can really just lock in, pay attention, enter the play at the right time, entries and exits, my guy. This is where entries and exits are really, really gonna benefit y'all. Okay, so Don't get greedy this summer. You see a bag, take the bag. Grab it, flip it, double it, make it six. All right? That's all I'm saying. So data. Dylon. All right? For those of y'all that know, you know. Okay. Um, so yields, all right. Like I said, it'll bring the yields down. I think VIX will cool off. Where is it? Right here. Yields, I think we see that come back down. Credit or the yield index option, I think we see that come down, right? Um, INQ, all right. Call that out inside of the Discord. All right. So if you're inside the Discord, y'all got on that play. Look, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be a savage, but I mean, if you follow my method, you follow my strategy, you would have done great. Okay. Where is it at? Where is it at? This challenge is already done. All right. We already announced our winner yesterday. Congratulations to her. Well deserved. But where is my call out? Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. I'm consistently giving y'all updates. I'm consistently giving y'all posts. I'm giving y'all everything that y'all could possibly need to be set up in a trade. Okay. I'm setting y'all up for success. From there, you decide what you want to do. Okay. But boom, right here. July 17th. What is it? The 14th right now. We had $51 strikes. 51. $51 strikes. And we are currently sitting at, bring that chart back up. Close at 39. Come on, dog. 39, bro. That's a beauty of swing trades. You can enter a trade. You don't gotta be filled with anxiety. You don't gotta gamble that day. It's not every day you wake up, you're nervous. I get it. Some of y'all adrenaline junkies. I used to be that way, but I went, bought a bike. Now my adrenaline's somewhere else, okay? So stoicism. But you could have been waking up every single day and watching your account grow and grow and grow without without the anxiety. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying by Sugar Sean O'Malley. You know, uh, what is it? Too sharp, too fast to focus. Too sharp, too fast to focus. Too sharp, too fast to focus. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm cool, calm, and collected, I'm too sharp, too fast to focus. You know, it's a yin and yang thing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm able to keep an even keel, I'm able to keep my emotions regulated. When I'm able to stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, not lose my composure, not jump at certain things because we might miss a move and my contracts are going to end that day. My account starts to grow fast. I'm too sharp. I see things. I make that play because I got to even kill. I'm cool, calm, collected. I'm too fast. My account's growing too fast. And I'm too focused because I love that process. So I stay even more focused. I stay more honed in. And these are the results that you get. Okay. When you get your losses every now and then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to take your lick. You know what I'm saying? No one ever goes into a fight and I get hit. All right. I've been hit plenty of times. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Charge it to the game, baby. Like my older brother says, charge it to the game, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? Could have got paid with that one and just made up for all those losses right there with this one. And for those of y'all that took this play, I mean, y'all were up already two bands at, what was it, like 46? We had 39. That's a banger. But you know what I'm saying? That's what you get here at Desert Star Investments. I got y'all, bro. I got the sauce, bro. I got the sauce, man. God, it feels good to win again. Shout out to Miley again. Um, okay, we gotta end this already. The video came back down, all right, but we came back down to that trend line, so it's not anything that I would let me update this while we talk about this. It's not anything that you know scares me, to be honest with you. I mean, it just came back down to the trend line. We're bouncing right here. If we bounce, we show support, we're coming back up to 210. Maybe a slow progression back up to the upside, okay? And it's funny because I was looking at my chart the other day and I was looking at this and I was like, could that possibly be a Head and Shoulders? You got that pullback, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it was, you know, we still got this order block up there, but actually, no, we don't. Let's actually get rid of that. Okay. But I mean, nonetheless, I'm really, 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 really impressed with Apple right now. Um, I think they're just gonna keep pushing up until they start selling their products and they realize the sales aren't coming in too good. So I even with their earnings, I don't think their earnings is gonna do too good. Their next one, what is this? July? Nah, okay. So their earnings might come in good on that one and smash, but I think their following earnings will not come in good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Whenever they drop their new iPhone, so I mean, they're holding up pretty good. How I do not know. I don't like Apple, but that's just my biased opinion. Okay, but I mean, other than that, like I said, CPI, PPI, and the Michigan Consumer Report this Friday. These are important key factors to look out in the market. Okay, so tune into the Discord, get the updates, stay updated with the economy. Y'all need to tune in and lock the in. Like I said, subscribe, throw on that bell. I do not care about how many subscribers I get, but do it for yourself and just please watch these videos. That way, you're properly prepped for the market. You learn about the economy. You learn when to buy a house. You learn, there's a lot of useful information that you can get off of this. Okay. So, hey, Dumbo, be smart, lock in, hit that subscribe. Okay. You don't even have to comment, don't like. I don't even care. Okay. Just do this for yourself. Do this for your loved ones, man. Lock in, boy. Love y'all. Adios, amigos.